Nothing happens.
Oh, that was a bust.
Can I make a mechanics check on the door?
Sure. What exactly are you trying to do?
Just divine how it works. Maybe there's another way to open it.
Okay.
I wanted to know if the door looks like it's made of the same material as the door I couldn't open before, or that the lightsaber couldn't cut through before.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
It looks like it is, although this one has some, like, carvings in it.
Ooh, what do the carvings look like?
They're sort of like an enigmatic, spiraling, swirly pattern.
I wish
Okay,
to
Alexa.
examine the carvings very deeply and look for any moving parts.
Okay. As you do that, and also as Lexa is examining the door, as you guys touch the door, there's like a rumbling noise and the door retracts into the ceiling.
That's odd.
You know, I don't think this is quarters.
This might not be.
It's probably some sort of training.
I'd like to
area.
search my feelings about going inside there with my
Yeah,
talents
me too.
benefits.
Yep, I was gonna do that.
Okay.
You guys are all so nervous.
Okay, so Pakaz is now at a -2 penalty. You guys are now at a -1 penalty. As you all reach into the force and try to sense out into the future, you sense a darkness trying to press in on you as you reach out to the force.
I think I'm going to roll something to see if Kalani responds, drastically to that. Not sure what. Would that be wisdom? Probably wisdom.
Yeah.
Is that good enough?
That's up to you.
Yep.
What was that?
So that's up to you.
Someone else said something. I think it was Bezek?
I just said yep. In response to his, that's up to you.
Okay then.
You're not a beacon, you're a lighthouse.
GM?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you activate your Force Light power, and to you and the other Force-sensitive people, there's sort of like a white pulse of energy that sort of comes from around you, and it almost looks like it starts burning up the air around you. There's like a crackling, flickering light as it expands away from you, and it looks like it's burning away some darkness that was closing in on you, and you feel a little bit more untainted. And you can feel your power pressing against the darkness around you.
Wait, so did that fix my penalty?
And do you have dark side points?
No, I don't.
Ah, good.
I fixed that a long time ago. At least that'll make me look better in your eyes. fact that I'm not burnt on the ground screaming in pain.
Oh no, I'm secretly evil. You all never knew till now.
Okay, but aside from that, when you guys search your feelings, you all get a sense that going in there would be pretty dangerous, and you don't see it having any useful outcome in the next hour.
Other
I
than
just say,
curiosity.
nope. No, thank you. And yeah, no.
Yeah, not going down there.
I'm gonna try the door behind us.
Yep, Dell's gonna do the same.
Okay, you guys open that one up.
Yeah, like I'm the only one who says anything, and like the only thing non-force sensitives hear out of us is nope.
No, my not going down there comment was in character.
Ah. Probably in unison with my
Wait, are we going left or right?
left. Right is into that room.
Okay.
Yeah, that way bad. This way unknown. Probably
Less
better.
bad. Probably less bad. Hopefully
Okay.
less bad.
So, this room is marked on the maps as some sort of like training room areas, and there are some like practice dummies, and there are also some wooden racks that look like they'd started rotting, and now they're just sort of sitting in a state of partial decay. It smells pretty old and musty in here, and there's like some vibroblades and other weapons sitting along the racks.
Ooh, I wanna go take a look at the Bible blades.
Me too.
And there's also another door up in the corridor at the north of the room.
I wanna see if I can find a good sword.
Me too. Or actually, I'll just take everything she doesn't take. Money,
You
money,
have a
money,
lightsaber.
money, 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 money.
Okay, so a lot of these weapons are pretty dusty and they look pretty old, although they seem like they're still probably functional.
Do they? Yeah, I
Although-
don't really want to use the force again to sense it, but
Yeah, that's the only other question. Are you maintaining your force light power, or did you let
no.
it go away?
No, you
Okay.
should maintain it. That's a good idea.
Should I? I don't know.
Yeah, you should maintain it.
Yeah, but it's kind of difficult to maintain. It looked like, but
Oh,
then
that's true.
I
You have
did
to
get
roll
a
it
nat
every
20.
Maybe you could maintain it for a little longer than normal or something.
Did get a nat 20, and we're not in combat.
Yeah.
So none of the blades look like there's a special one or a cool one or
Did you guys roll perception in here? No.
I did.
Oh, Kalani did.
Well, Dell was gonna look for traps and things.
I will do the same and also look at the swords and see if
I
they
see
would be of any
nothing.
value. Or if I could sell them anywhere, basically.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of the swords are just like common swords. A couple of them have a little bit more ornate hilts, and there are also a couple of them that are like vibroblades. And then there are a couple double-bladed vibroblades, and some other like bigger like bow staffs.
I take the ornate swords and maybe some of the more valuable looking other ones.
I just take the best looking double bladed sword and strap
Hey.
that to my back.
I let her pick first.
Okay.
You sure it's a
Do
good
you
idea
try
to
it out?
take Sith items from a place like this?
What do you mean?
They could be tainted by the dark side.
Okay. I take one and I just sort of swing it around, feel its weight, that kind of thing.
And Dell's
Okay.
opening the door at the top.
Okay.
Aelin
possible.
is standing guard over it just in case.
Okay. Lexa, if you like try to activate one of the vibro swords, you realize that the power pack is depleted, or the energy cell.
Right, but that could be replaced, yeah?
Yeah.
I pick out the one that looks like the sturdiest, the strongest, like most usable. And I just feel that one out, and then after a little bit, strap it to my back.
Okay. So you took one of like the double-bladed ones.
Mhm.
Okay. So this room that you guys started going into, those circles are like sand, like they look like they're like dueling pits, where they're used for like sparring. There are two smaller ones and a bigger one. You guys can roll perception.
I will follow them and roll perception as well.
Okay, Kalani, you notice what appear to be some tracks in some of the sand pits. Alexa also notices that. They look like they could be fresh, but it could just be a trick of the light.
I don't like this. I'll point out the tracks.
Is there any way for us to identify the creature that made him?
I'm
Considering
trained
you,
in survival.
considering
Definitely
you,
wants to roll survival.
did you notice that Lexa got a nat 20 there?
No, I did not notice that. So Lexa, if you go in and look at the tracks, especially with your good eyesight, you can see that it almost looks like a clawed footprint of some sort.
How recent?
You guys can roll survival if you want to try to examine the tracks.
Sure. Wow.
Okay. Because analyzing
How?
the buildup of dust and stuff around the sand pits, you can tell that these tracks were made very recently.
Do they look like the thing, like tracks from the thing that we fought back on Tila when we went to fight Dakaya?
Did you see that thing's tracks at that time?
I don't know.
I
I
mean, you
would've
probably
seen
saw
its
its
feet.
foot.
So maybe I need a roll at least,
Yeah.
like biology.
Well, I was gonna suggest just rolling intelligence to see how much you recall from that.
Okay. Not much.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
I ask anyone else if they remember what the tracks from that giant cat thing looked like back on Tila.
Does that pass?
Yes, that passes.
Yeah.
Elon's also passes. It looks like it probably wasn't made by a creature as large as that beast was. And yeah, it doesn't look like it was made by the same creature.
Dell's
This
gonna
one looks like it was
look-
made by more of a bipedal creature.
Dell's gonna look for another entrance that it could have gone out of.
Okay, roll perception.
Goodness gracious.
You do not see another entrance.
Dell has inherited Ajax dice.
What about me? I rolled a 20 earlier. Did I see an entrance?
No.
If I walk around the room, is there any other anything in the room aside from the dueling pits or?
Yeah, you see like a pile of some debris and stuff in the northern eastern corner.
Do I see a hole in the ceiling if I look up?
Plex also sees that. No. The ceiling and walls are all made of just carved out of the rock.
There's debris in the pits.
No,
No,
there's
the
like a
upper
pile of
right
debris
corner.
and stuff.
Do I see
I
this?
Yeah.
Trying to take my sword and just kind of pick through a little bit.
Yeah. It looks like there might have been like a rack or something over here that just collapsed, and there's some stuff laying on the floor.
What's laying there?
You guys can roll perception.
Nothing. There's not even a pile of anything there. At least I got it out of the way.
Wait, did Dell roll twice, or was that first one?
No,
from
the first one
previous
was
thing?
from the last time.
Okay. Are you sure?
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
John got it now.
Okay.
1, 2.
Well, then I guess Dell sees something in the rubble that if he examines it closer, it looks like a many-sided, faceted object.
Like a key?
Okay.
Hey guys, something might be able to fit in that thing we saw at the door earlier.
If I pick up what he's pointing out, can I tell if it looks like it fits or like it would fit that?
Yeah, if you pick it up, you see that it's about the same size as the groove in the wall, and then it has a general star-shaped appearance with various protrusions sticking off of it.
What sort of material? What's it look like? Beyond the shape.
It's made of like a dark gray stone-like material.
Is Kalani still using that force light?
If I was able to maintain it.
If you want to be maintaining it that long, I'll note that like as you try to maintain it, it feels like the pressure around you that you're holding back is building up, and
Oh,
the
joy.
longer you maintain it, it seems like it's getting harder and harder to keep it at bay, and the energy around the edges seem to be like vibrating in heavy flux.
They don't like me.
Well, we found our key, so let's get going.
Yep, let's head back there. This looks exactly like the key.
Yeah,
At least what I imagine it would look like.
yeah. Let's get
And,
out of here.
As we're heading back while she's maintaining it, I'm going to use the force to feel out the object. Just in case it can't hurt. While I have the capability not to take penalties.
Hey, Elon, you said you heard something earlier. It's probably what made these footprints, which means lurking around. We should all probably keep our guard up.
Well, I think keeping our guard up in this particular location is probably a good thing anyways.
Well, now we know we're not just dealing with droids.
Ah, true.
But yeah, because as you reach out to the stone, you can feel some sort of energy in it, but it doesn't really feel like any sort of dark side or negative energy. It just feels like a slight presence of energy.
I try to remember what that felt like, and then I just keep going with everyone back to the door. I don't know what to note down for the swords I took. So I'll let you decide on all of that.
Okay. Everyone roll perception.
Still having
What
trouble
is it
moving
with the
myself.
perception rolls?
Hey, mine's better this time.
Mine could be worse.
Okay, so you guys step out into the hallway. You guys hear some movement from either side of the hallway.
Uh-oh.
Keep moving. Let's just keep moving.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Oh, great.
You'll have to bring me out there with them because I can't move myself. Oh yeah, I got a half decent roll. I am content.
John got a net.
Now the
20.
good rolls come out. I got a nat 20.
And so did Del.
Wait, what? 3 nat 20s. What?
After seeing the footprints, we were really ready to go when we stepped out into the hallway.
We're all expecting trouble, let's face it, guys.
We're all paranoid at this point,
Yo.
especially the force users.
Hey, John, is your mic working?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking.
Good boy, these guys look like fun.
Look like what?
Fun.
Oh.
Okay, so then you guys notice some very large hulking figures coming towards you, and they look vaguely reptilian and scaled, and they have very large mouths, and they're sort of hissing, and they're carrying dark black swords, and they're wearing some sort of armor, and they're coming towards you.
Protect Kalani. We need her to maintain that light and not get hit. Otherwise, I can't use my powers.
Okay, Eland.
Well, since he's been carrying the blaster or the sniper rifle ever since he stepped in here, he raises it up, aims, and fires at the one most north of him, straight on the other side of Delphin.
Okay.
That should have been much higher than that. At that close range with the sniper rifle.
The dice have been weird today.
That will actually hit it.
Then it hits for 30 damage. And it moves at least one down on the condition track, and 2 if it goes over the damage threshold.
Okay, so your quick reaction on your feet and you shoot the creature, and it snarls.
Stay right there, Delphin. I need somebody to tank this.
Okay, Del.
Yeah, he's gonna go after the same. No, he's gonna go after the other one. It's up there.
Okay. Okay, it throws up its arms and it bellows in pain. Okay, Kalani.
Maintaining force light. So I have to roll again now that we're in combat, right?
Yeah.
How do I? What should I do? Should I just roll, use the force, or
Yeah,
does
you
that
just
work?
need a 15 check.
15?
Yeah.
Yay!
Unless you take damage, then the damage taken
Yeah.
is added on.
Fun.
Which is why I don't want you to get hit.
So, yeah.
Maybe you
Okay.
should fight defensively then.
Well, I
Maintaining
think,
is a standard
yeah. Yeah, that's the problem.
action. Okay, so you reach out and you try to concentrate to keep the darkness at bay. Do you do anything else?
Trying to think if there's anything I can do. I don't think there is. Block is a reaction, so I can still use that to defend myself.
Okay, Alexa.
Yeah, I've already got my lightsabers out. I can use them to block. And keep first light up. Yay.
Attack him.
Okay, that will slash into it as you run up and swing your sword at it and catch it in the arm. And it stares at you, and you can see hatred in its eyes. and its large maw opens and it roars at you.
I just prepare myself for the next attack.
Okay, John.
Okay, I aim and fire at the one to the south.
Okay. You fire and are able to hit it as well.
I get another dice because I aimed. How do I roll?
/R, and then 1d whichever side of dice it was.
You need a space in between the R and the whatever.
Yeah. Looks like a 1d10. There you go.
Okay, because
I will do what I always do. I will pick it up and move it to the southern one. 1 square south. Or better yet, I'll move it. Or wait, let me think for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna move it. Right there. 1 square south of Kalani. Or with 1 square in between Kalani and it.
What?
wait, which one are what?
What are you talking about?
The southern creature.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna move it so there's 1 square between Kalani and it.
Hey.
Okay, you gonna move it right there?
Yep, and just hold it.
Okay. Okay, the one above Dell charges forward.
Force Light?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they take damage.
Yes. So
I forget how much that was, though. Bother.
I think it was 7. Yeah. So you see all the creatures
and a
flinching
-1
in pain.
penalty on attacks. Hehe.
Yeah, no, that misses epically.
Yeah. And the other one turns to Lexa.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Even with the -1 from the light?
Yeah.
Aw.
So it does 14 damage.
— 12 points of damage?
14. It gets 2 extra from Dark Rage.
Okay.
Did you not put that down on the condition track?
Which one?
The one that attacked Lexa.
I don't think that one went down on the condition track.
I used Mind Shard on it. It
Or I thought
definitely
you used
did.
Mind Shard on the one that attacked you.
No.
Oh.
No, I said I attacked the other
Oh,
one.
so you attacked the one that Elon didn't attack.
Yeah. I
Oh,
said I attacked
oops.
the other one.
Oops.
I'm not sure if that 1 point difference actually matters for it hitting or missing, but I figured I'd bring that up.
It'd be 23.
Yeah, and the one attacking Dell is down 2 steps, so it's kind of fun.
My reflex is 23.
Nope.
Aw. So close.
Yeah, because it also gets +2 attack from Dark Rage, so that sort of cancels out. Okay, so I readjusted their health, so now they have the proper amounts of health. And the one that Picasso's holding just throws back its head and lets out a really large roar. Aland.
I'm gonna take aim and fire at the one I fired at just earlier.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Getting my negate
Too much
energy
red.
power ready here.
Okay, even as nothing bad happens. So you fire and miss, and your blaster bolt hit the ceiling.
Close range.
Okay, Dell.
Yeah, I'm going after that one that's still attacking Lexa. But this time, actually, yeah.
All
Attacks
attacks.
crit you.
Hey, there's a lot of things Mind Trick can do, okay? It's not my fault.
You can at least separate them into separate notes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I might do that.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna have it throw its sword far away from itself. Well, try and tell it to do that.
Okay.
And like while I'm in there, do I get like a sense of like how sentient these guys are?
All you can feel is the rage of the dark side in its mind.
Okie dokie.
Okay, Kalani.
Maintaining.
Okay. So you continue to try to fight back the dark presence, although it seems to you that perhaps the region of space around you that you've cleansed is slightly getting smaller as the darkness continues to build around you.
Great. And maybe I should move back to the others.
Okay, Lexa.
I'm attacking it again.
Okay.
There we go. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. So you slash across its throat, and it falls to the ground, dead.
Oh, Mind Trick wasted.
But I appreciate the thought.
Okay, John.
Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to use my battle analysis talent, which is
Okay.
a swift action, and it's a tactics roll against DC 15. And if either of the enemies are below half HP, I get to know.
Okay. Yeah, looking at their wounds and their pain that they seem to be expressing, you can tell that they both are below half health.
Okay, I'm going to use a draw fire talent, which is another swift action, and I roll persuasion against their will defense.
Okay. Okay. Oh, and they're both down on the condition track. Okay. Because.
Wait, I wasn't done with my turn yet.
Oh, that was just your swift actions, right?
Those
okay.
were both swift actions.
Okay. Never mind then.
Do I get to know if either one has succeeded?
You'll have to wait till their turn.
Okay. For my standard action, I fire at the one to the south.
Okay. Okay, so you hit it in the chest, and then it falls limp in Picasso's force grip.
And I just let her go.
Okay, now it's Picasso's turn.
Oh, yeah, like I said, I let it go. And then I turn to the still living one. And I do this. Yeah.
Oh, that's a much
Ow.
better roll than what I got. That's
I
not
don't
fair.
think we even need to say anything. We know what happened to it.
Yeah. It screams very loudly, and the pitch keeps increasing until it really hurts all your eardrums, and then it falls to the ground.
That's alright, I can't hear anything above 12 hertz anyways. Worse hell in a man's hearing.
I collect their swords.
And the evil pitch black swords, you collect those?
Yeah, those are what I'm collecting.
Okay, just checking.
Hey,
Okay,
if
you
they're
guys
battle ready
notice
after thousands of
three
years.
more creatures snarling and charging up down the corridor out of the darkness.
Yay.
Okay, Eland.
Since there are 3 more, they get blasted. Hopefully without hitting a 1 this time. Full aim, swift action, double swift action, and then fired. At probably the one straight south.
Okay. You fire at that one and hit it square in the shoulder, sort of
Ouch.
knocking it back as it charges forwards.
Yeah, it takes a lot of damage. 33? Yeah, 33, and then moves at least 1 step down on the condition track, and probably another one.
Okay, Dell.
Yeah, sorry. Oops. I permanently assumed that
That
attack
it
was
was
gonna
gonna
miss.
fail.
Yeah, but it didn't. So I didn't actually do that. Tail's attacking the one in the middle.
Okay.
Oh dear. Really? Really?
Your relationship with the force is a little difficult, isn't it?
Do you have more than 1 mind shard, or did you use a force
Yeah,
point to get it
yeah,
back?
no,
Oh,
I
you
have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a waste.
What does that mean first?
Bad.
Okay, so something bad
dear.
happens.
Oh dear.
Am I the only one hoping it hits Picasso?
Not sure I can
Okay,
accidentally go into
so-
somebody else's mind, but okay.
So as you
Your
reach
own mind,
out, you reach out to the creature's mind, and it's surrounded by dark energy, and the strain of reaching out causes you to take 3 damage.
That is not as bad as I would have done. He's being really nice.
Thank you.
Okay, Kalani.
Rinse and repeat. Okay.
So does it extend all the way back out to its full range now? I feel like
Suddenly,
she's getting another damage
feeling
roll, too.
dark inside, feeling deep inside yourself, you concentrate and you're able to stave off the darkness a little bit better than you were before.
Yay.
Okay, Alexa.
Seeing as I can't reach him for now, I'm gonna take this time to heal myself.
Okay. Oops. It is John's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna roll persuasion to draw fire again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fire at the westernmost one, the one on the left.
Okay. You fire at that one and you hit it on the other shoulder that Aelon didn't, so as it's sort of stumbling from the other attack, you hit it again and it falls over backwards. Okay, because
Okay, one moment. Okie dokie. I'm gonna. Well, basically everything south of us in the corridor. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down to the bottom row of
where the
the
guys are.
creatures.
Okay. So yeah, so a giant dark storm sort of materializes out of thin air and large howling.
Also, I'm going to
voices.
spend that force point.
Okay. Okay. So let us see here. They take lots of damage. 7 from Kalani and then 16. So 23 damage.
They're all half dead immediately.
So you see the first creature charge out of the storm, and it's covered in some wet fluid, and it runs up to John and attacks him. So that is an 18.
It did 18 damage.
Well, it got an 18 on its attack roll.
Yeah, what's your reflex defense?
Oh, it's 23. Let me double check.
Okay. So it does not hit you.
Yes, 23.
Okay. And then this other one runs up actually. And it tries to shove Kalani out of the way as it snarls at John ferociously. So make a strength check.
Seriously?
Wait a minute. I have a power that could stop this if I read it right. Let me go back and pull it up from the PDF. I'll have to spend a force point if I'm right.
I thought you were supposed to be strong, Kalani.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The dice decided that no.
Is the whole strain of holding the dark side at bay and trying to be a beacon of light in the midst of this darkness. It's just
Okay.
taxing.
So I can spend a force point as a reaction to negate that force movement entirely.
Oh, you don't want to let Kalani get pushed into the force storm?
Well, aside from that, and her taking damage and losing the light thing, which I didn't think of until you just pointed that out, that also get at John. And while it's distracted trying to get past her, that's just more distraction for it. So I'll use a force point for that.
Okay. So the creature charges out of the storm, and Kalani tries to shove you to the side, but you feel a boost of energy from Pakaz, and it helps you resist the creature's attack.
Or maybe it just thinks it grabs onto you, but hand is suddenly on the other side.
Yeah.
It's blinking, confused.
Weird space shenanigans.
Okay, Eland.
I'll be hitting the one in front of Kalani. Be taking a full aim and firing with the rifle again.
Whee!
Holy cow. And it does that much damage. 23.
23.
Or-
25?
Yeah, 25.
Okay, it
Sorry.
is dead.
Remember, they
So
can't
as it
see while
tries
they're
to
in the
get past
storm.
Kalani and it's snarling at John, it suddenly gets hit in the head by Elon and it falls over dead. Dell.
Yeah, Dell's gonna see if there are any more coming.
Okay, roll perception. You try to look into the dark light of the corridor and don't see anything.
You're looking north, right?
Well, I was gonna check both directions, but yeah.
Okay, Kalani.
Rinse and repeat.
Okay, Alexa.
Sword to the head.
What I would otherwise be doing if I weren't busy with the light. Ah,
I'm gonna use it for a force point.
Yay, people who aren't force users finally using them.
That was a good decision.
Yes, it was.
So wait, you can use a force point to re-roll an attack?
but
Pretty sure everyone can.
Oh, didn't think that
not
was
that
a
I
thing.
know
Oh, I
of.
thought you just add the roll of the
Yeah, it's
force
like a
dice
1d6.
to
Yeah.
the attack.
Yeah, typically you add a 1d6.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because I did that. So you did get to roll again.
That works.
Okay, so Lexa, you charge up to the creature, and as you go to make your swing, suddenly you have like almost a moment of foresight where you see your attack missing, and then as you blink, you adjust your strike as you find suddenly you haven't attacked yet, and as you make an attack, you slash it across the chest.
Is it still up?
Yes, it is.
Then I'm going to use Fortune's Favor and attack it again.
Okay. And then it is so startled by that, you get another attack off on it in a flurry of strokes, and this one slashes it again, and it falls to the ground dead.
Thank you. Not gonna lie, that felt pretty good.
Okay, we probably really should stop for the night.
Yeah.
Can't we just finish the fight, or did that one in there die?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they're all dead.
I finished it.
Well, there was one inside the storm that I did that was still alive, but apparently 2 got killed immediately. So
Yeah, the first one that appeared got taken
Yeah,
down by John,
John
and
and
myself.
Aelon killed that one.
yeah, I knew about that one, but I didn't realize that a second one had died.
Yeah, that one was dead.
That closer one was part of the first group. We already killed them.
Yeah, there were 3 new ones. One of them died, and then the 2 other ones charged out.
It's the
one
first
of them attacked
time
John, and one of them tried to shove Kalani.
It's the first time that my initial force talent was actually useful, aside from keeping people from catching me. Useful against things other than my party.
And I finally got to use Fortune's Favor, which I'm pretty happy about.
Good.
It was a Mortal Kombat finish him moment.
Exactly, that's how it felt.
Yeah, and I didn't get to use all my fancy, my fancy sword stuff.
But you're keeping the party alive.
Yeah,
You're being a beacon of light.
I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
it
but
helped me
can
with
you
visionary
can
attack,
can the
so-
non-force users even tell that I'm doing anything though?
We can see you, I assume.
Yeah,
The way you were
we-
describing it earlier there, Kyrath, it sounded like it was just the force users that could sense it. Wasn't visible.
Yeah. Yeah, all the crazy energy swirling and stuff was not visible light and darkness.
But, like, she herself is lit.
That's what I originally thought
Yeah.
when I saw the thing, but I don't know.
Like, with her white fur, I mean, she looks like a little, like, walking flashlight.
Walking glow stick.
Yeah. You can definitely tell you're doing something. We just have no idea what.
Yeah, that's
And the other-
pretty
Yeah,
much it.
that was the walking glow stick was my original interpretation of it too, but from I don't know.
Alright. Thank you again for joining us on YouTube. Those of you who did join us, hope you have a great day and God bless.